Hello everybody and welcome back to another figure unboxing video here on the channel. You know who I am, I'm the Peaky Arrow. So I've got 3 boxes of Lightning Collection figures here ready to unbox and do a little review on like I usually do. Really happy with these figures. There are some figures that I've been wanting for a while, especially one especially. They're mainly my villains, and I have one ranger to put onto my shelves. So let's get started. So first off we have the Monster of the Week from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Eye Guy. Now, I love Eye Guy. I think he's a really cool villain. Mainly to the fact that of the eyes that he has on his body. I have pre-opened this packet. Instructions. If you see in the background a lizard running around, it's nothing to worry about. He just wants to have a play and run around. So you may see Steve make an appearance in one of my videos, which I don't think he has done yet. So you never know. He may run around. So this is what you get in the box. You get Eye Guy himself, and you get his little eye turret thing, which is quite cool. I might put that on display with him. As you know, I usually display all my figures with their weapons anyway, and this is kind of his weapon, so that will probably get displayed next to him. So let's get him out of the box, shall we? So already I can tell his articulation is very good, just getting him out of the box. So here we have his mouth does close, if I can get a grip on it. There we go. So it does close. I'm more likely to have it open like that, just because it looks a lot cooler that way and not as boring. I'm loving the detail on his eyes all along his body. Yeah, standard feet for Lightning Collection figures, but yeah, I can't see any. I always check for paint defects or any, anything that I need to fix myself. I now have some pens to fix some of my figures that have got some paint defects, but I can't see anything. So we'll stick him there, and we'll get his little eye turret thing out now. So it's on a little floating stand, which is quite cool. No posability on that because it's kind of like a little turret. Comes with like a little lightning effect going around it, and also it comes with a little like I don't know how you do this. So it comes with like a little lightning effect thing that goes on his eye. I'm not quite sure how you do it, and I don't particularly want to break it. Yeah, no, I don't want to break the figure. But I'll probably pose it like that next to Eye Guy, just on the side there. So we'll put all that back in the box, and as always you get 2 spare hands, which I don't usually use, just because the hands I usually have on the figures are the hands that hold their weapons, so I don't usually change them at all. I guess I have to, but yeah, really love that figure, amazing detail. And just a solid figure. It's a bit weighty as well. I'd say it's more, in weight wise, it's probably in between King Sphinx and Pudgy Pig, because King Sphinx isn't that heavy, but it's heavier than the standard, and Pudgy Pig is very weighty. A lot of people have issues standing Pudgy Pig up because it's really top heavy. So I was just seeing where the lizard was. And so yeah, it's probably in between. He's probably going to go on the same shelf as Pudgy, just there, probably next to Pudgy and Cybervillain Blaze, just for now, until I figure out if I want to move him around anywhere. The shelves will probably change around at some point. I've got a few ideas of how I want to tweak them. So that's Eye Guy. The next one is the Scorpina and Yellow Ranger 2-pack. Now, funny story about the Yellow Ranger 2-pack. Wasn't going to collect, as a few people that have been on my channel for a while now know, I was only going to collect villains. And that, because I had the Megazord collection right here. Sorry, getting my hands mixed up. Had the Megazord collection going all around the room. And I just wanted to collect villains just to kind of go with my Megazord collection. I thought it'd be a really cool idea to have a Megazord collection and a villains collection. That way they could kind of go together. And then I ended up getting Rangers. I thought, right, okay, I started off getting Red Rangers. So I thought, do you know what? I'll do a Forever Red lineup with every single Red Ranger they're going to release. As you can see here, that's my Red Ranger collection so far. And then just below it, I now have a Blue Ranger set up. Thanks to my good friend Mark Spark sending me the SPD A Squad versus B Squad 2-pack. I now have Blue Rangers. So I've started buying the Blues. This one, I'm not keeping yellow. I just wanted Scorpina. And my good friend, the shadowwiz over on YouTube, needs a Mighty Morphin yellow for his collection. So I kind of made a deal with him, is that I would buy the 2-pack and I would send him Mighty Morphin yellow. And he's going to do some paint work on one of my Zords for me. And we were kind of we were happy with that. And I'm more than happy to send him the Ranger because he just wants the Ranger and the accessories, which is what I'll send him. But he did say that I could do a little review on it as well. So I'm probably going to take it out, and I need to take it out of the box anyway because he doesn't want the box. So I'm going to put it all to one side in a bag for him. That way I know that's his. But yeah, let's get this 2-pack unboxed. Now, for those of you who don't know who Scorpina is, she was kind of like more of like a third in command in Rita's army. Like, she'd quite often go and lead a team of putties, like Goldar used to do. And if you don't know, the lore behind Scorpina and Goldar is that they are technically married. They are a couple. It's more heavily featured in the Sentai version, I think, than what it is in Mighty Morphin. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I've got to figure out what accessories go with what. Because there's multiple lightning effects here, so I'm guessing maybe Scorpina's is the purple one and Mighty Morphin Yellow's is the red ones. But this is what you get inside. So you get Scorpina with her lightning effect, that's just falling out on the floor, her little like weird dagger like sword thing, and 2 spare hands. The 2 lightning effects are down here that I was on about, which I don't know who they belong to. You've then got Mighty Morphin Yellow with the Blade Blaster in the blade form, 2 spare hands, Blade Blaster in blade form, the 2 like Psy like dagger things, and the civilian head. Now all of those will be sent with to my good friend. I might give him those 2 the 2 lightning effects just because I don't really want them. So let's get Scorpina out. Grab her lightning effect. Okay, so just looking at Scorpina, I really love the detail, especially with the hair and the armour. The detailing on the armour is very good. They've got her armoured arm and hand done very well. I really like that. Posability is very good. And we get her little weird sword dagger thing. Don't know what you'd call it. It's a very weird weapon. Like that. Probably not going to use the lightning effect. Because I don't really use them anyway. Because I don't do any of them in like a battle form. I just usually do them in a battle pose ready to strike kind of thing. But yeah, no, I really like Scorpina. She's probably going to go up with my Goldar. Also, I'll have to move that shelf around. I don't know if I mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but I have got another order coming soon. And in that order is another Goldar. They released 2 variants, one with his wings, one without. I've now got both. The one that's coming is the winged version, so I'm really happy about that. May not actually get the Yellow Ranger out. I kind of want to keep, until I send shadowwiz his package, kind of want to keep it all together, because then I know I'm not going to lose it, so it's going to go back into the actual Lightning Collection box for now. But just looking at the figure in the packaging, I don't see any paint defects or any like misprint or anything, so I'm sure if there is, then if you don't know what shadowwiz does, he does a lot of good custom paintwork on his figures and his Zords. So if there is any defects, he can probably fix them himself. He's very good like that. So yeah, that's gone back in the box just for now. And then we have my In Space 2-pack. The other one is in the box. I'm just going to leave it there because that's... I bought 2 of these, one for myself, and a good friend of mine called the Actionfigureman was a bit down on his luck and couldn't get one. I think it was Hasbro or somewhere kept cancelling his order. So he was a bit stuck on getting one. I said, look, I'm ordering myself one. How about I buy you one? So it's more of like a little present / gift. He does amazing toy photography with his Lightning Collection figures. So having a Psycho Silver and an In Space Blue will massively help that. And I'm more than happy to help with that. Now, the one figure I was really excited to get out of this 2-pack was Psycho Silver. As you can see here, I have the Psycho Rangers in formation with Astronomer leading them. And if you are new to this channel, or maybe you just can't remember, the Psycho Rangers have been my all-time favourite villains. When I first started watching Power Rangers, it was during the Turbo in Space era, because of how young I was when Power Rangers first came on. So when I finally got around to watching it, I caught Turbo and then In Space, and I fell in love with In Space. It's one of my favourite seasons. And seeing the Psycho Rangers and seeing how formidable they were, I think they're more or less the only villains to have come close to actually destroying the Rangers. And they even made their return in Lost Galaxy, the season after In Space. And they did kind of succeed. A Ranger did sacrifice themselves to stop Psycho Pink. So they were just relentless. They didn't stop. I think their only downfall was that they just wanted to fight their individual Ranger because they were all based on colours. So Red just wanted to kill Red, destroy Red. Blue just wanted to destroy Blue, and so on and so on. And Psycho Silver came into fruition where they wanted to trick the Psychos. So they all disguised as the Blue Ranger, fought the Psychos, and then Zayn disguised himself as a Psycho Silver and basically attacked all of them. And basically said that he was the only one who was allowed to destroy the Rangers. And if the Psychos continued, he would destroy them. It was more of just a trap and a trick to confuse the Psychos. And that's what made the Psychos get even stronger and more formidable. They just kept popping back and returning and just kept trying to succeed in their plan of destroying the Rangers. And I've rambled on a bit there. I do apologise because Psychos is just a big part of who I am. Probably explains a lot. Let's pop Psycho out. So here's the infamous Psycho Silver, aka Zayn. I love the paintwork. The silver's very, very well detailed. The armour's good. Posability is very good as well. It comes with a Zayn head, but like all my other Psycho, the other Psychos don't come with civilian heads or any other spare heads. So I'm not gonna put his civilian head on. I kind of want him to have, you know, his head. So let me just swap the hand out, because on all of my Psychos, they all have their hand where they're blasting out the lightning effect. They're probably one of the only figures I have the lightning effect on, just because, like, the lightning effect makes the Psychos, because they did use it in the show. So they're all usually outright with their lightning hand shooting out. And they all have their own individual weapon out as well. And his other hand has just fallen on the floor. So there's his, like, his signature Psycho weapon, which I think is just a custom version of his actual own weapon. So I'm going to work on his posability and get him in a good pose with his weapon. Might do it like that, actually. That seems like a good pose. But yeah, that's Psycho Silver. And now on to probably one of my second favourite blues. Yeah, probably one of my second favourite blue Rangers. It's TJ. So he comes with his normal base figure, plus his civilian head, his 2 spare hands, his blast is in-space blaster, which will probably go in his holster. Just like that. And his signature weapon and a lightning effect. He's not going to have his lightning effect on him. I can't remember what his signature weapon is called. So if anyone remembers or knows what his signature weapon is, then please let me know in the comments. I've just thrown his helmet. If you don't know, when it comes to my Rangers, and if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, all of my Rangers have their civilian heads on them. And I've kind of displayed them with the helmet at their feet, because I've kind of done it in a Forever Red, Forever Blue kind of lineup. Kind of based on the Forever Red episode in Wild Force. Just get his helmet. Sounds really wrong. That sounded really wrong, getting TJ's helmet. So yeah, he's going to be displayed like all my other Rangers. And what I like to try to do is try to keep them in season order. So he will go just before Lost Galaxy, in between Zeo and Lost Galaxy for now, until they release a Blue Turbo Ranger version of TJ. No, he wasn't Blue Ranger and Turbo. That was the kid that I can't remember his name before. Justin. TJ will go on the Red Ranger self if they ever release Turbo. Which that's a thing. For those who collect Lightning Collection, in the comments below, if they were to do a Turbo, when they inevitably get to Turbo and do a Turbo line, who do you want to see as the Red Ranger for Turbo? Tommy or TJ? Because Tommy left halfway through and TJ became the Red Ranger for Turbo. So who do you rather see? Would you want a 2-pack in a Turbo Red 2-pack where you have Tommy and TJ? Or do you just want one or the other? I personally want TJ as the Red Turbo, just because we have too many Tommy figures now. And I get Tommy sells, but let's just focus on other Rangers first, and then possibly release a Tommy version. Because it's more or less going to be the same suit, same weapon, same design, just with a different civilian head. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't already, please like and comment below, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I kind of said it before in a couple of my videos this year, But 2022 is the year this channel grows more, content-wise and hopefully subscriber-wise. I want to get a nice little tight community on this channel. I've got so many plans for content. Hopefully in the next couple of months, you'll see some of those new plans. I've got some more food experiments coming. I've got a podcast in the pipeline where I'm going to be talking with friends about our collections and just random stuff. And I kind of want to do some mini interviews with my friends as well about why they got into collecting and why they collect what they do. So yeah, please, like I said, please feel free to like and subscribe, comment if you want. And if you like what you see on the channel, ring the bell. Click the bell icon, ring that bell so you know when I'm posting a new video. So yeah, have a nice day, guys, and peace out.